We already got Brock on. Dude. All right, let me see. I gotta see if I can get on my computer. I'm using my phone to stream. And I'm gonna try and use my computer for watching the chat. So we shall see. Whoa, look at that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at that. We've got some heavy hitters already. We got Josh. We got Brock a lot. You got bells on. Spartacus, bringer of rain. Holy cow. How are you doing, my brother? Long time no chat. We got 5 on. Awesome. I appreciate it. So here's the format. Hey, look at that. Tony the Chang. I hope I pronounced that right. I mean, I'm pretty confident I got Tony and the correct. I assume you can hear me just fine. Glad to have you guys here with me. Can you hear me? I'm assuming you guys can hear me. I'm not seeing anybody saying you can't. Ah, okay. So I'm getting responses. Good. Yeah, Brock, well, I was 30 seconds late getting the live stream started, so hopefully that's okay, Brock. I didn't mean to leave you hanging there for so long. But so y'all know that I've been on hiatus for, gosh, when was the last time I posted a video? Let's take a look and see. Last video I posted was on a Thursday. It was a hunt video. Thursday, geez, February 21st. So that's like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks that I've been gone. A lot's been going on, which is pretty cool. I did a little bit of hunting. I did a lot of hunting, actually. And tomorrow I'm finally posting up a new video. Finally, a hunt video. It's like almost 30 minutes long. So Tony, you've been on hiatus. How has school been going for you, dude? I'm on spring break actually this week, which is why I was able to get a little bit of video editing done, as opposed to, you know, all the other weeks where, you know, the reason why I got off of YouTube was because my grades were slipping with my discrete math class. I haven't brought that grade up yet, but that's just because we don't have, we haven't had a test yet. Next week is supposed to be the next test, so that's going to be the real determining factor whether or not I need to quit YouTube completely for, you know, like a couple of months or not. But hopefully, Tony, your schooling is going well. I know that you were having a hard time for a little bit. I'm glad to see you back, Josh. Oh, wait, you didn't go anywhere. I did. So I figured what I would do is kind of give a sneak peek of what I scored this last week and a half to 2 weeks. I'm going to have to do that myself if I get the Marvel Legends. Okay, I'm going to... If I get the Marvel Legends Deadpool wave, I feel like I'm the last one. So, yeah, I lucked out and found the... and that's a good segue. I found the Deadpool wave, and it was literally the day that I decided that I was going to be done posting videos for a while. Literally after I posted that video, hey, ToyTube is here. What up? So anyway, I stopped by Toys R Us after my class, and lo and behold, what did I find? Deadpool wave. So this wave, I really wasn't planning on grabbing. I only wanted him. And I decided, after I looked at this guy, after I saw Deathlock, Dude, this thing is awesome looking. I mean, the paint, we're going to open this. So we're going to open these. But yeah, wouldn't my luck be that the day that I decide I'm going to not post videos, bam, I start finding stuff in the wild. So tomorrow is the hunt video. It's going public tomorrow, and so I didn't want to wait any longer. I didn't have to wait. It's already been filmed and edited. So I didn't have to wait, but I was waiting. I don't know what I was waiting for, but I'm going to open these things because this is kind of an impromptu opening / initial reaction review of these figures. Never done it before, so yeah, the X-23 figure, I saw it. They had that Toys R Us had everything for that wave. I just didn't feel like getting, you know, the X-Force Deadpool or the red pool. So I don't know. So yeah, don't hate yourself for not seeing anything yet, my man. They'll show up at some point. Let's see. Josh, wouldn't that beanie look cool with a May the Figs Be With You logo? That it would. This beanie of mine is really old. So if you know, I'm from Minnesota. Well, for the longest time, Minnesota did not have a NHL hockey team because they decided to sell the North Stars down to Texas, and so while they were gone, the Boston Bruins were my team. And a lot of people, especially here in Minnesota, are like, why aren't you wearing a Wild hat? I had a Wild hat, and it's gone, and I'm too lazy to go buy a new one. So, but this thing is all faded and nasty looking now, but I like it. So, okay, so for those of you that have the Juggernaut Wave cable, what are your thoughts on the comparison? The comparison of this cable to the other one. My first impression, this one, 1,000,000,000 times better. Yeah, exactly, Toy Tube. I don't know is it okay if I ask your first name, dude? I'll continue calling you Toy Tube. I know I would know it on Facebook, but I'm drawing a blank, so I apologize. Brandon, I knew it. Thank you, Josh. I agree. This one is so much better. I kind of liked the Juggernaut Wave one. It was Juggernaut Wave, right? I think it was Juggernaut. This one's so much better. He needs the chunky stuff. That's the thing. His cable needs the chunky, over-the-top padding and all that junk. Stop acting like you know me. That's awesome. William Stocks, welcome. Just found Thanos MCU Wave Ghost Rider, Thanos, Walmart, and Black Widow Rider figures at my local Walmart. Yes, I just saw at my Walmart they got the Infinity Gauntlet. They've got a Thor Mjolnir hammer. I think I pronounced that. I pronounced it, but I don't know if I pronounced it right. And then I walked in there because I was looking for that Thanos as well, the exclusive. I was looking for him, and they didn't have him, but it was so awesome. I walked in on a guy that was very obviously stashing a figure behind some stuff, and he was completely weirded out because I walked up there and he saw me and he knew that I saw him. So I hung around for a little while because I really wanted to know what he was hiding. And turns out he was hiding a Black Widow bike pack. So my Walmart probably got a Ghost Rider and a Black Widow. I think, I want to say it comes, my Toys R Us had at least 4. They had 3 Ghost Riders and 1 Black Widow. And I don't know what the box assortment is, if one of you guys knows. But yeah, I left it for him because I don't have any plans of getting Black Widow. But ho, yeah, I got the Ghost Rider bike. I actually got that at my Toys R Us. I didn't see him at my Walmart, so we're gonna open this guy up too. Yes, Ghost Rider. So my initial, ooh, look at that! You can actually put his gun, hang his gun up on his back. That's awesome. Sorry for the loudness, but such is life. This feels cheap. Oh, it's hollow. That's why. It's like a, what do they call that? The not molded plastic. The I forget what it's called, but that's cheap. I don't like that. I mean, I get it. There's no reason to have that much plastic, but still kind of cheap. The paint apps are pretty crappy on this thing. I mean, there's zero shading throughout, but the sculpt is awesome. So, Brock, I know that you've been doing customs and you did a custom cable. I assume you used several parts from this guy or these legs, which came from both Nuke and cable and whatnot. But yeah, this is a great base for just a little bit of custom paint. Ghost Rider is awesome. The Black Widow is not all that. Yeah, I like the one from the Vintage Pack. See, I'm just not a huge fan of Black Widow as it is. I got the Black Widow from, what is it? The Mandroid Wave? Was she in the Mandroid Wave? The one you used, the jug cable. Okay, yep, with select parts. Yep, that's right, that's right. What about the head sculpts? Because you had two of them. Where were those, Brock? Use the Nuke and select parts. Yeah. Hey, Venom Fang. Ooh, I almost threw in some letters that weren't supposed to be there. I apologize. Venom Fang. Welcome. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm getting pinged for work. Okay, I see you have a few minutes to answer some questions. Like, create this one. 1 second. Work calls. I'm sorry. Boom. Done. Okay. So, where was I? I don't know. I wasn't really anywhere. So yeah. This looks already, just at a quick glance, to be a way, way, way better version of Cable than the other one that we got. So he is going to definitely replace the one that I have. I don't know if I like this neck thing. I mean, it looks fine. Looks like he's got one of those airport, or the pillows that you have when you're flying. There is definitely, they did do some nice stuff. Like there's some nice like black wash here on some of the leather parts on the belt, but let me see. Can we do around 230 p.m.? Okay. So, spotted some figures from the Infinity War wave at GameStop. Songbird, for sure, not in a hurry to buy them. So, also in my hunt, I was on the hunt for the Infinity War wave, and should I tell you? Maybe I won't. Yeah, no. All I found was Iron Man, and they told me that that was the only one that they got, was an Iron Man. I'm like, I've never heard of them getting a Marvel Legends wave with just one figure. So I think maybe he was either telling me a fib or didn't really know what was going on. So, oh well. But speaking of Infinity War wave, I actually have one figure coming from Amazon, and it's supposed to come today. It'd be kind of funny, kind of cool if the post office dropped it off while I was doing the live stream, because I'll just walk up and grab that and unbox that too. But usually our mail doesn't get here until 3-4 o'clock. All right, I've wasted enough time. This gun is pretty cool. I mean, it's not very realistic, but he's also from the future, so I wouldn't expect the guns to be exactly accurate. Lost the other one. So this is cool. It's like a double barrel shotgun style handgun. That's awesome. All right, so I'm happy with that. We're gonna open this guy up. How long have we been doing this? 15 minutes already. Awesome sauce. I appreciate everybody that's here and dealing with my unscripted, unplanned, unexpected. I do collect princess dioramas, Brock. It's really, actually, it is my passion. My primary passion is dolls, and I prefer to call these dolls as opposed to action figures, because that's really, I mean, that's really what they are, right? But yes, I love the Monster High, the Ever After High, Barbie, all of that. No, I have daughters, and they love that stuff. And I don't mind playing dolls with them. So, shameless plug, little Josh Pence terminology there. If you haven't checked it out, I have a awesome, I like to think awesome stop motion that I did with my daughters, where they wrote the script, came up with the set design and all of that, and so maybe I'll find the link to it at some point. Yes, shameless plug for days. Josh, at some point, Josh is gonna have to get that put on one of his shirts. That's I'm trademarking the idea of that, and Josh has already agreed to a contract where I get a certain amount of money for that idea. So, here is Deathlock. That's not bad looking. Let's see if it will focus. It's not going to focus. No. But that's really good. I mean, mostly, you know, there's a lot of unique sculpt to this, which is awesome. I think these boots the same as the Colossus ones? They look really similar. I thought Colossus's boots were a little bit chunkier, though. This is cool. This is really cool. I think this comes off. Yep, boots. Yeah, Colossus. This is kind of cool. I mean, it could use some paint, the little backpack. But it's cool enough. I don't know anything about this character. I mean, I've seen him a million times, but I'm going to be honest, I don't know much about him. I mean, obviously, he looks like he's quite a bit robot, but some sort of cyborg of some sort. I don't know, is this technovirus like Cable, or is this just straight up robot? Somebody let me know, and maybe I should read the comments. Speaking of stop motions, I'm thinking of working on a very short one myself. Tony, I would highly recommend anybody, if they've ever been interested in stop motion, do it. It is super fun. It's very time consuming, but give it a try. There's a lot of videos out there. I've been thinking about doing some little getting started tutorials on how to do some stop motion. I need to stop talking while I'm doing this, but it is what it is. So yes, if you ever have questions about the stop motion stuff, I'd love to help. Whether I have the answer or not, I don't know. Did a stop motion? I think I saw that stop motion, Tony. Maybe I don't think actually I did. Okay, so here we go. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's actually tapered, so it can only go in one way. This wraps around. Cool. That's awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna get this wrong. Well, we'll deal with that later so I don't look like an idiot on camera. Making a Mortal Kombat reference. Oh, I did a brief stop motion for one of my 12-inch, blah, blah, blah. He's like Cyborg in DC. Okay, that makes more sense. All right. So, I suppose I should open up the bike, right? Let's open up the bike. I don't need to look at his other gun. Okay. Here we go. Anybody else get this bike yet? Let me know what you think. I initially, just looking at the paint apps on the bike, not super impressed, but the apps on Ghost Rider looked really good, especially the head sculpt. So let's pull Ghost Rider out first. So here's the negative side of having most of your collection at work. When you do a live stream like this and you're at home, you can't pull your figures off the shelf to do a comparison. So, but I do have the Rhino Wave Ghost Rider. Unfortunately, his hips are a little loose. Let's see if you can... Yeah, just a little bit loose. All right, what do we got? 11 subs away from doing my giveaway. Okay, so go check out Venom Fang's channel. I've been following you for quite a while. God, I don't remember how long ago. You're one of my first subs, and you've been following my channel for a really long time. So go check out Venom Fang's channel. Awesome, awesome channel. I really like it. If I cannot screw everything up, I might post a link. You know what I need is I need a moderator to do that. Next time, if I actually plan ahead, I'll do that. All right. Sorry. I'm trying to grab his link. Of course, I'm not getting it. Okay, well, I will have to... I'm sorry, I'm not finding it, and this is taking me way longer than it should. Come on. There we go. Found it. Great, and now that I do that, then I should be doing that for everybody, right? Sorry, pretty much everybody that's on the live stream has a channel, so click on their profile and follow them, check them out, because everybody has a channel as far as I can see. AR Alex 147, what is going on? Thank you for joining. I think you've probably been on for a little bit, but let's see. I bought the Ghost Rider bike, but ended up returning it yesterday. Rather just wait to get it when it's on sale on Amazon or something. Yeah, I normally don't pay, or I don't like paying full price, but it just looked really cool, and I didn't know if I would have a chance to get it again. Here's the annoying thing that I'm already noticing. See the hands? Trigger finger hands for Ghost Rider. So let's repeat that. Trigger finger hands for Ghost Rider with a bike. What's that all about? He needs different hands. Why they didn't give us different hands this time? Because it's the same hands. It's the aim soldier body mold. It's the exact same body, although I think they added the collar. I don't think the aim soldier has the collar. The head sculpt is amazing. That's really awesome. Same head sculpt, different paint, I believe. I believe this is different paint apps. Yeah, the head sculpt is amazing, Brock. I mean, especially the fact that his mouth is articulated. I mean, that alone makes this so much... Mine, he's got a little bit of a side bite on mine. And I tried comparing, so they had 3 of them, and I tried comparing them all. still. But this is cool. This is something that I was really happy that they gave us. The only sad part is I wish that there was a wire in it. I don't think there's a wire. I think it's just kind of soft plastic. So if there was a wire in there, that would have been really cool. And if he had alternate hands or just different hands. Normally I want trigger finger hands, but this time the trigger finger really isn't necessary. Didn't like the first one, but this one is really nice. Never would have thought Hasbro would have did a nice wash. Yeah, they did a really good job. I mean, and they even got a little bit of red in the eye sockets. I don't remember if the original one had that. Again, it's not going to focus, but all right, let's pull the bike out. Got an idea that you could try with that fire whip. Ooh. All right, shoot that idea at me, Brock. I'd love to hear it. And if it has anything to do with something difficult that I probably wouldn't be able to do, then you'll have to do it. Oh, come on. Don't break. Okay, so in hand, this thing's heavy. This thing has got some nice weight to it. I was not expecting that. Let's pull the handlebars off, or out. Alright, so I really like they actually painted, is that paint or is that, yeah, they painted the handles, so there's a little bit of color difference there. They've got a little decal for the speedometer. That's nice. It's a nice touch. The actual, what is this? I don't want to say yoke. Can't remember. Man, I had a motorcycle years ago. I'm forgetting the terms. Oh, that's cool. That comes off and it's got a little headlight. Sweet. Putting it on backwards. But I don't remember the terminology of the parts of the bike anymore. Such a long time ago that I had that. Sold it, the bike, the real bike that I had, so that I could pay off the loan that I had on it and buy my wife a engagement ring. And that wasn't the only reason that I sold it. I was also moving. And it was easier just to sell the motorcycle than to take it with me. That's cool. Okay, so I am glad that I bought this. And the kickstand actually articulates down. That's awesome. Okay, you're not going to see this, but that holds pretty well. They've got some rubber bands. It looks like to hold the flame effects on. I'm not going to pull that off right now because I don't want to lose any parts. This is cool. This is cool. We got a little bit of paint rub. The way that this plastic looks, it looks almost marbleized, like there's some paint underneath the black. That's cool. Yeah. Pretty cool looking deal here. Oh, these peg on. I need to just peg these back. All right, well, this is cool. I'm happy that I got this now. Because originally I was thinking, maybe I'll review it, and if I don't really care for it, I'll return it. I think I'm going to be keeping this. So, awesome. Okay, so I haven't been looking at the, 26 gauge wire, hot glue, and some metallic paint. So basically what you're saying, Brock, is take and put a little bit of wire, what? Just glue it on the outside of it and then paint that? Or are you... I'm not envisioning it. Yep, okay. You do it first, and if it succeeds, then I might try it. Okay, so Spartacus. Planning on doing a wash on the motor for my Ghost Rider bike. That's what I was thinking, because here's the thing. The engine block and the, what are these? The carburetors. No, not the carburetors, the cylinders. Now, okay, see, it's been so long since I have, dude, open it. And welcome, IE Hunter. Welcome to the fun. This thing is really cool. It does need some better paint apps. It'd be nice to not see these screws, but that could be easily filled in with some putty, or not putty, what is that stuff? The epoxy, and then paint. And you might as well just paint the whole engine. Give it a little bit of a chromish look, and then a wash. And this would look really good. I mean, the detail work, you actually have, this is awesome. There's a brake rotor there, or a rotor, and then you can have the brakes. This is really, I mean, for being Hasbro, this is pretty darn accurate and pretty darn detailed. And the wheels have treads. This is awesome. Woohoo! I was a little nervous about this. Even the seat has a nice different texture to the plastic, so it looks sort of like it is a leather of some sort, which is nice. Dang. Main thing is just the silver parts need a little bit more metallic look and a black wash. And this thing's good to go. All right, let's put them on here. My posing's not, oh no, there are pegs. They're not pegs, but, well, they are pegs, but the bike pegs. Okay, so, oh, cool, it's even got the clutch. Ha! Or not the clutch. Well, clutch is up here. Jeez, I'm getting all of these terms wrong. The brake pedal and the shift, the gear shift. All right, so get one of these hands on here. He's gonna have to lean forward a little bit. This is not gonna be as easy to pose as I was hoping. Get over and grab. All right, well, I was hoping to, there we go. And arm up in the air. Mouth open. Oh, hand fell off. Come on. This is more cumbersome than I thought it would be. All right. No hands, Mom. No hands. Ah! Brock has a wrench. All right, I missed some of the comments. Okay, so I'm reviewing back in the comments. Okay, drives me crazy that Hasbro doesn't add bendy wire. Yup. That's especially they didn't do it on the new Octopus. Yeah, basically, Doc Ock's gotta have that. I mean, he's gotta have the bendy wire in the tentacle things. I mean, that's just ridiculous. So that's kind of a bummer to know that. Planning to do a wash on the motor. I already saw that one. Did it with all right. Whips on the guy from the Armanzola wave. Easily removed if it doesn't work. Yeah, that's true. Do I collect Masters of the Universe figures? I would love to. Because I did grow up watching Masters of the Universe, and I have almost all of the Masters of the Universe episodes. And I watched those relatively recently. But I collect too many things as it is. So I have chosen not to collect those. So far, I have been able to hold off on getting the Master of the Universe stuff. I would love to, though. Just put Eric on a timeout. Uh-oh, what's Eric been doing? Actually, did I give you a moderator? Or is that from before, when we did the live stream before? Because that's awesome. Either that or you hacked into my live stream. But I appreciate it, whatever you're doing. Alright, so Princess Adora from She-Ra would have been my top pick years ago. She was one of my first cartoon crushes. Okay, cartoon crushes. I don't think I've ever had it. Oh, no. Girl from Roger Rabbit. What's her name? Is it Veronica? Veronica. I gotta look this up. Roger Rabbit characters, or somebody's gonna tell me. Jessica Rabbit. I would say if I was gonna have a cartoon crush, it would have been Jessica Rabbit. Yes. I loved Roger Rabbit, and I'll watch Roger Rabbit a million times. Even now, I love that show. It was so awesome. I think the thing that was so cool to me is the live action with the cartoon with it. That just, it blew my mind. Like, how can they be interacting like that? Which is partly why, you know, like I like doing the stop motion with Deadpool and me interacting, because that's just, I don't know, fun. Brock feels like you feel like He-Man. Well, I would feel like okay, so here's a fun question. Who do you most relate with as a, be it comic book character, animated character, cartoon character, MCU? Who do you guys most relate to as you? If you were going to be one of them, who would you be? And then the second question would be, if you were going to be your own unique new character, who would you be? What would your superhero name be? So, who do I most relate to? I would say, well, I'd like to relate to Batman, but that's not true. I'm not Batman. I would say Deadpool, but less inappropriate. Like, maybe just as much perverted, but not as potty mouth as much as Deadpool. That's who I would relate to. Yeah, more dead, less pool. For me. And then if I was going to be my own superhero, my superhero name would be, well, obviously Tech Chucker. I mean, that's just what it would have to be for me. And my superhero, okay, so Brock is going to be a cross between Captain America and Punisher. And with that, I've got to go. All right, have a great day, Brock. Thank you so much for joining me and everyone else. It's been real. So, I forgot where I was. Tattooed Toy Hunter. In the comics, Punisher becomes Captain America. Ooh. All right. So, I think I'm going to wrap this up fairly soon, just because I need to get a few other things done, and I've opened up the figures that I wanted to open up. All right, Spartacus, Batman, because you're really serious. All right, and a ladies' man, I assume. Stick with chosen nickname, Chang Filth. All right, Chang Filth. And what would your, Tony, what would your superhero superpowers be if you have some? Same with you, Spartacus. What would your superpowers be? My superpowers would likely be, only because I wish that I could have this, is just super smartness. Because I don't have super smartness right now. Super intelligence. That would be what I want. And then, obviously, invincibility. Like, I'd like to have healing power. Brick Alistair is the question, just which superhero or which character? Whichever you want. So I was really thinking whichever character. It doesn't have to be a superhero, but any comic book, animated character, whatever you want. Super strength, super speed, fast reflexes, sorcery. So Tony the Chang is taking pretty much everything. He's just being kind of greedy. You're being greedy, buddy. You're taking up all the superpowers. Growing wings would be a bonus. I'd like to be able to fly without wings, though. Just be able to like Superman. because then you don't have to like make accommodations with your costume, because you know inevitably it's gonna have to rip through unless you have some sort of tech suit or whatever. Invisibility, magic, but you become evil. Yeah, see, that's always the risk. That's the risk. That's why if I just had the intelligence, at least, actually, I'd probably be, the more intelligence you have, probably the more likely you are to become evil, because you have the, that tendency of pride and whatnot. But so, I like that you threw that in there, that you're not going to hurt people with your going evil, but just for financial gain. So physically you may not hurt anybody, but financially you'll probably be hurting people. So we can all live with that. And welcome, Wiko. Welcome to the show. The show is almost wrapped up. For your sake, I'm going to show you what I opened up, and then I'll answer your question. So, what is coming up on my next video, which, you know, we all know that I was on hiatus, is a hunt video where I found these guys, and I found ba-bam. Oops, my hand is covering it. Ghost Rider. So I opened them up in the video. Super excited, and they all are awesome. They have awesome sculpt. That's the biggest thing is I think Hasbro has really been stepping up their sculpt games. Paint, not as much, but the sculpt has been amazing on most of their figures lately. I mean, some of the figures are just boring. Superpower would be a Scion. I know this is Dragon Ball Z. I can never pronounce it right. Great, this is a good year for Hasbro. This year and last year wasn't bad, although I didn't buy that many Legends last year, because I've been trying to buy some of the more higher value stuff. And I know I saw somebody ask before if I collected Mezco, I think. And I don't remember who it was that asked, but I'm trying to collect Mezco. I have 2 Mezco figures. I bought the Batman vs. Superman, Batfleck, Batman. That was my first Mezco. Amazing figure. I love it to death. It's probably one of my absolute favorite figures. And then the other one, I got thank you from Spartacus Bringer of Rain's giveaway, which was totally unexpected. It was an amazing giveaway. I still am flabbergasted. So check out Spartacus's channel. He's an awesome guy, and I still can't believe that he gave that to me. I've got it up here on my shelf at home. I'm trying to keep my more valuable, more special figures here at home, just because, one, I want to be able to look at them whenever I can or want to, and other reasons because having them at work, it's just a little bit weird. I mean, I have most of my collection at work anyway as it is, but I just want to have those at home. Okay, so Wiko asked how the silence was. It's very quiet. It's very quiet. So it was very, very, very good. So if you're not familiar and you didn't see my last video, I try to every year, and this would be the 3rd year that I go to a silent retreat, and it's basically kind of like 3.5 days of silent meditation. It's through what is it? It's the Jesuit retreat house here in Minnesota, up and near the cities, the Twin Cities, and it's just really cool. It was really, really fun. Very, it was just very, very good. Good to clear my mind. prioritize things in life, which is a big reason why I had the hiatus, and I'm still technically on hiatus until the end of Lent. But I do have a video coming up tomorrow. I've got another video that will hopefully get posted on next Saturday. So not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. That one I've actually been working on for a good 3.5 months. I think I started video filming that one in December. It's more of a satirical, fun video, I think. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. It's taken me a lot of work, and it's only like 6 minutes long. So it was a lot of work. Let me check. I hope that, yeah, that should answer the question, I believe. So what do we got in the comments? And then we're probably going to wrap this up. I said I was going to wrap it up a little while ago, but we're going to wrap this up. So Spartacus, you gave away a Mezco X-Force Deadpool. Also, jeez. Wow. That's awesome. And what else do we got? Yeah, I can understand. That'd be hard to do that, Wiko, when you've got that kind of pain. I would understand that, yes. Okay, so IE Hunter. I'm loving Mezco, but people don't care about them too much yet. Gonna have to get more Legends since it's what's hot. Yeah, I would say in terms of YouTubing, Marvel Legends seems to be the ticket for getting views and whatnot. I don't, like when I do granted, so the other piece, whenever I do my reviews, because I do a lot of reviews on my channel, most of my reviews are way late. But typically my Legends reviews are the ones that get a lot more views than my other ones. So it is what it is. There's a lot more people that buy those. Just because they're a lot cheaper, it's a lot easier for people to get those. So it is what it is. I've only got 2, and I've only done 2 Mezco reviews. But like my NECA reviews usually don't get a lot of views. But usually with my NECA views, I get the majority of those views later on. And I get a lot more consistent views throughout the year after I've done those, as opposed to Legends where they will, I don't want to say pile on because I don't get a lot of views on my Legends reviews. But usually I get the majority of my Legends views right at the beginning, the first week. And then it just kind of dies. Except for some of the characters like Captain America, Spider-Man, Iron Man. Those will get consistent views, mostly because I think people accidentally go into them thinking that it's from a newer wave that's coming out. Because they're always putting out those figures. I don't know why NECA is not nearly as popular as Legends, because they are within the same price range, $5. Sometimes they're the same price as Legends, and the paint is so much better. But usually, I think the licenses that NECA has are not as popular as, say, Marvel. So, you know, you got your Aliens and your Predator, which are, I think, are kind of the meat and potatoes of NECA's main sales, would be my guess. I could be wrong. But I would say that that's not nearly as vast of a viewership or our fandom as just Marvel. So that's my guess. It's just because most of their licenses aren't as big of titles. So that's my theory. But, all right, I am going to wrap this up as I kind of promised. Yeah, kids' toys equals to YouTube money. I would agree with that. Don't know why NECA. Okay. Well, thank you, Spartacus. I appreciate the kind words about my reviews. I like to think that they're decent. But I know that when I do my reviews, sometimes they come across to me as a little boring. But I have a hard time. We're going to be honest here, and then we're going to end this. I have a hard time being fun and loose and whatever when it's just me talking to the camera and I don't have somebody else to, you know, go back and forth with, which is why when I do these live streams, it's harder for me because I don't have somebody directly talking back to me. It's great having the chat, because that helps let me kind of think of, like, most people that I know directly will say that I'm somewhat funny. But it's hard for me to joke on my own because I usually key off of what other people say. So my humor is usually because I hear or see something that someone else said and I throw in something I think is witty. So it is what it is. I feel as though my reviews need to get a little bit more spice or something more interesting to kind of set them apart. And I also, it'd be helpful if I was getting the figures like as soon as they're released, but I'm not willing to spend, you know, $20 on every single Marvel Legends figure in a wave. So I wait for them to go on sale, which I found, and this will be in a different hunt video. I found a bunch of the Lizard Wave. I didn't get Mysterio yet, but I found a bunch of them at Target and I got them for $12.29 each. Oh, yes. IE Hunter, you can grow in subs. Oh, I should explain how. No, dude, you're like just about at the same sub level as I am, if I am not mistaken. IE Hunter. Let me check. How many subs do you got? Because I thought you were right around the same as me. I mean, I'd love to. Yeah, you're well above me. So we're gonna post IE Hunter's link. There's only a few of you guys left in here, and I'm guessing if you're following me, you're following IE Hunter. Check out his channel. You, dude, usually are getting stuff a little bit earlier than a lot of folks. So that I envy. Because you're what? You're over in California, right? I think you are. I could be wrong. California doesn't seem to follow the street date rules, which bugs me because I'm jealous and I wish that I could get everything early but also get it on a discount. Alrighty, so that's pretty much all I got. I'm gonna, yeah, California. Yeah, because you, which group is it that you, are you, I'm gonna say the wrong Facebook group. I want to say Renegades. I can't remember which group it was that you affiliate most closely with. I can't remember. So if I got the wrong one, I apologize. Yeah, Renegades. I'm looking at your screenshot. Renegades. I'm right. I'm right. Feel the same way when I do reviews too. That's why I am. So here's the other thing. I was right. So here's the, I don't know if you guys are doing this, and I'm not one to be giving a lot of YouTube advice on, because I'm not any bigger than most any other channels, but I have been really working on trying to get really good at posting or putting tags on my videos and making sure that my tags are gonna be, I don't know, commonly searched. And then I try and get decent titles for my videos. So I try to put some thought into the title of my video. And then my thumbnail. I've been really working on trying to get my thumbnails looking better. And I think I have been. And I watch and keep track of like the YouTube creator community and whatnot when they put out different videos, especially lately when they've been doing the demonetization stuff. I've been watching a lot of those to, you know, kind of just learn what does YouTube recommend for how to navigate their algorithms and whatnot. But then the other piece that I've struggled with is the social aspect of this community and getting a big reason why a lot of people's channels got big before, I think, is because they did a lot of trades. They're doing a lot of trades with a lot of people and just kind of creating connections back and forth with a bunch of people. And because I'm such a cheap person, I don't do a lot of trades. So that has brought my channel down a little bit, I think. And I'm also not as social. You know, I don't do so good with the people interactions and stuff like that. I'm just not a huge, you know, get out there and be social kind of guy. And I think that also hurts a little bit because, you know, people want to have a connection with you, I think. So that's been a little bit tough. And I know I'm kind of sporadic with my videos and whatnot. So it is what it is. You know, giveaways are helpful also, but I've also found that sometimes the giveaways really haven't, you know, done a whole heck of a lot. I mean, if that's your main reason for doing the giveaway, to try and get more subs and get more views, yeah, it hasn't always been. I mean, it usually helps me with subs, but it doesn't usually help me with views. That's my main thing, is it hasn't helped with views, which I'd prefer to have more view. What am I doing? I don't know what to do with my hands. So, you know, I like to have more interaction. I like to have more comments and likes and views and whatnot, as opposed to subs. So I watch the subs, not the subs to view. It's more I just watch the watch time and see. That one's really what tells me whether or not the videos that I'm posting are interesting or whatever. So that's all I got. I'm going to close this out because I have a meeting at 2:30 that I need to get on for. That'll be good enough. So I thank you guys for bearing with me on this, what I like to consider a super awesome live stream unboxing. Hopefully you'll watch my hunt video, even though I kind of spoiled some of the score. It still might be fun to watch. I tried to make it kind of entertaining. There's some music. So again, I thank you very, very much, everybody, for joining me today and interacting. I don't have a good sign off. You know, I don't have one like Josh has. So I'm just going to say goodbye.